To make this special treat or snack, you are going to need a saucepan and something to stir it with. Now, it's best if you have butter, but if you don't have butter, margarine will have to do. But butter for this, really, if you can do it, that would be best. 1/2 cup melted butter. You can use granulated sugar, but I think a little maple syrup actually has a nicer flavor and tastes so much better for what we're doing and going with. So 1/4 cup of that, and of course some beautiful cacao powder. This is 5 tablespoons. This is what I have here in the United States. So if you have something similar or an equivalent, then that's what you'll need. And to these ingredients, we're going to melt all these and mix them up and eventually add in 1 egg. I'm going to mix these until it's incorporated. Okay, take it off the heat. So part of our ingredients we are going to need, or I'm going to be using, I'm featuring these Maria biscuits. Not only are they in an orange and blue color, they're a beautiful little biscuit alternative for graham crackers. They come in a package, like a tube. So these are how they are in America, but for my Canadian viewers, they're foiled in these little tubes. To make the graham cracker equivalent for Nanaimo bars, and it is a similar Nanaimo bar bottom. I made Nanaimo bars for the playoffs because the Oilers played with the Vancouver Canucks. So I'm keeping a consistent theme here. You are going to need almost 1 cup of crushed Maria biscuits. I've just gone ahead and I'm going to start putting those in next. 3/4 cups coconut shredded flakes. About 1/2 cup chopped almonds. I like them with a little bit of a bite still left in them, not pulverized, but so that you can see them in there. I'm going to mix all of these together in our saucepan, and then we're going to press them into, last time I used a 9x9 pan. This time I'm going to use a little bit of glassware. So when your mixture starts to look this good, you know it's ready. I'm going to press it. Press it. You have to press it. I like using a potato masher and just really pack it down. Get it as best as can. You can see how some of my cracker crumbs didn't quite get finely granulated, but it adds a little variety in every snack. Okay, I think we've got layer number 1 finished. This is the first layer. It's going to need to chill. So we're back. And you're wondering, what is the next layer? What do we need for that? Well, like the Oilers have their little oil drop in their logo, we need something like it. And I was thinking, because I think a lot, what better than Nutella? And if you look really close, those little hazelnuts, same shape. So we are using a layer of Nutella for our next layer. And it's so warm in our house right now. I'm just going to pour this on the top so it covers the Nanaimo bar-like layer next. So there's the second layer. What's next? That's a mystery. So what possibly could go on the third layer? I'll give you a hint. It's cup related. And yes, in the pursuit to trying to achieve this year, I made a café de olla for the Oilers. So in keeping to that theme with a little twist, variation, our third layer is going to have cappuccino. It's a cappuccino filling that would be similar to what you would anticipate having a Nanaimo bar filling, only not. It's got coffee, a cappuccino coffee. And here's how you're going to need to make it. I'll show you that next. So you're going to need a bowl. It's Tupperware. I hope you like it. And it's the same one that I broke. To this bowl, you're going to need 1/2 cup butter, and we are going to mix and blend this with 2 cups icing sugar, a pack of pudding. This is vanilla pudding. Now, if you wanted a mocha cappuccino, you could use a chocolate pudding, but there'll be plenty of chocolate in our Nanaimo bar bottom for our snack. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Now in a little smaller bowl, this is also Tupperware, I'm going to heat up, make very warm milk, 3 tablespoons of milk, hot milk, and dissolve 3 tablespoons of an instant coffee. That's going to be next. How exciting is that? And it's going to go on our third layer. Okay, 3 level tablespoons of the instant coffee into a same amount measured of warm milk. I'm just going to dissolve this. So we're going to blend our beautiful cappuccino mix with our 1/2 cup melted butter, with 2 cups icing sugar. I know that sounds like a lot, but we don't need to add any sugar for the cappuccino with this. And our 1 pack pudding. We're going to mix it until it's beautiful and light. There, almost done. This smells very much like almost a coffee crisp, which you can't get in the United States. That smells wonderful. I'm going to pour this now onto our snack, which I still have yet to reveal the name of. I'll put this on and we'll put it back into the fridge and we'll be right back. So, for our last layer, all we need to do is melt about 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, whatever you have, and some chocolate chips. As a last touch, we are adding little mini Reese's, the little cups that look just like little drums when we do the Oilers chant. So I'm going to start melting the butter, then I'll add the chips, and then we'll add this as our ganache, and the mystery of what we are naming our snack will be revealed. Stay tuned. Now does that look good or does that look good? Now for the great reveal. As promised, I said at the beginning of this video to you a suggestion from one of my members. So a special shout out to SpaceyDoodle that came up with this idea. In naming it, I'll be happy when the Oilers win next year. So this is it. This is the I'll be happy when the Oilers win next year snack. This is a nice snack. So it's got the 4 layers, including the fan drums on the top. So here we go, Oilers. We can do it for next year. That's really good. It's like a collision between Coffee Crisp and Nanaimo bars. Well, that's it for today. If you like this video, maybe give it a thumbs up. Maybe share it along to that special friend that likes hockey and just wants a little satisfaction now that the playoffs are over. Cheers, Oilers! And thank you to all my subscribers to this far along in our journey together. I wish you a happy Canada Day on Monday, and I hope to see you back in my little kitchen. Until next time, do take care, and au revoir.